everyone. It's Tuesday, February 24, 25, I don't know. It's Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. There's a few, and glad you joined and decided to watch my videos. So anyways, as you all know, I am Gwen. I am a older woman with transgender experience, making content about my daily boring life. So as I said, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I hope your week has been going well. For those of you on the East Coast, well, mostly the Northeast, East Coast, I hope you're surviving the remnants of the snowstorm that came through yesterday. I was reading that some places, like New York City and Long Island, were getting upwards of 26 to 28 inches of snow. I was also reading that Providence, Rhode Island, which I've been to, 32 inches of snow in about 12 hours, which is absolutely crazy. Luckily, we were so far west that we didn't get very much of it. We got maybe a half inch. But of course, now that it's passed off, we're passed off the coast, we're getting the cold. It is 20 degrees Fahrenheit, or about minus 6.7 here, or 6.7 C here, right now. It was partly sunny. It's clouding up a little bit. Tomorrow it's supposed to be above freezing. I'll take it. And then it's going to dip back down again. We're supposed to get another cold blast. But by the weekend they're talking upper 40s. Is that right? Yes, I think it was upper 40s Fahrenheit. I'm trying to think. It's like about 10 degrees. 10 degrees C, around in there, which would be nice. But then March 1st, back down to the cold. So it's going to be in like a lion and hopefully out like a lamb. Anyways, not much going on this week. Actually, this past week, work, doing stuff around here. Trying to think. Friday was running around. I did grocery shopping, electrolysis. Saturday I was gonna go meet the girls for coffee, but I had a very unrestful night. Dexter kept coming in, jumping on me and waking me up like 2 or 3 times during the night. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to bother go to see the girls. So I stayed home, did some self-care, a little pampering, and which was fine. I haven't done that in a while, so that was good. Sunday, I did something interesting. I went to church, and I went as my old self. I have been to church as my current authentic self, and I did that back in November, and my daughter and I went for Christmas Eve. And then, like I said, Sunday I went as my old self, and it was very interesting, the reaction I received. Completely opposite of what I had received back in November. When I went as my authentic self back in November, I had, out of probably about 13 people, 14 people, I had 3 or 4 speak to me. When I went Sunday, I went, not that I went to extremes, I pulled my hair back so you couldn't see it. I had on men's dress, pants, and boots, work boots, and I had an oversized pullover shirt on in order to hide my breast. No makeup, and it was very interesting. People recognized me as my old self. I had probably, out of the 13 or 14 people that were there, not everyone, but probably 8 or 9 people came up to me and recognized me as my old self, and like, hi, how are you? It's been a while, great to see you, blah, 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 blah. And it was very, I can't say interesting. It was very shocking, maybe. The fact that I could present as my old self and be acknowledged one way, present as my authentic self, and get a different reaction. So it was different. I took a lot of, took some thought processing to kind of manage it. But I got through it. But it still is interesting. Let's see, what else am I doing? Oh, let's see. I know a lot of people aren't interested in the Winter Olympics, but I was watching the hockey. I loved watching the women's gold medal hockey game. Both Canada and the U.S. played really, really good game. And congratulations to the U.S. women's hockey team, and also to the men. Watch the closing ceremonies. That's always a big thing. Which is really funny, because as much as I hate the cold in the winter, I, for some reason, just love watching the Winter Olympics. But, everybody has their thing. Oh, let's see. So far this week, work and not really much else. Friday, grocery shopping. I had my monthly advocacy group meeting. Saturday, I have to do my monthly volunteer work at the town hall. I wasn't able to, actually, it's like every 5 weeks. I wasn't scheduled for all of February, but last time I had been scheduled January, it was very, very cold here, so they kind of called it off, so I didn't have to work. So I got to work this Saturday. It's supposed to be nice, so it'll be nice. It won't be too bad outside. And then later Saturday night, my daughter's employer has a holiday party, gathering, celebration, whatever you want to call it. They have it every year at the end of, usually around the end of February, and it's put on by this historic inn, buffet dinner, and they have a DJ they bring in, and they give out prizes. It's more of like a raffle, but they give out prizes to the workers. I think last year my daughter got a $25 gift card. I forgot what store it was. Might have been Borders Books, which she was thrilled because she loves Borders. Oh no, I'm sorry, it wasn't Borders. Borders out of business. Barnes and Noble. She got a $25 gift card to Barnes and Noble, which she absolutely adored. And two of her co-workers are going that she's very good friends with, so she was excited. So we're going to go to that. I have to figure out what I want to wear. But when I do, and maybe I can do it Saturday real quick, is maybe do a short video or even just post a picture, whatever. Man, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll do a short video just to give everybody an idea of what I'm going to look like or how I'm dressed when we go to the ball on Saturday. It's kind of recommended that you don't have to wear formal attire like gowns or anything like that. They want you to wear maybe business formal or business casual. They don't want people showing up in jeans and t-shirts because it is a very nice historic inn. So I'm trying to think, this is my 3rd year. Yes, my 3rd year going, and 3rd year, 4th year. Gosh, I have to remember now. It might be 4 years now. This would be my 4th time. Yeah, no, it'd be my fourth time. So it'd be 4 years now, and going to this. And I usually try to dress, very nice, at least a nice, loose term cocktail dress at least. So anyways, enough rambling about that. So looking forward to that on Saturday. Other than that, not much else going on other than, back to the normal grind of work and grocery shopping, house cleaning and laundry and taking care of the dogs and the usuals. So let's see what else. I could go on about the U.S. politics, but no, I don't. I'm not geared up for that today. I know tonight is the State of the Union address for the U.S. I will not be watching. There's a little bit of, I guess you want to call it animosity right now, comments made considering the gold medal that the men's and women's hockey teams achieved, and unfortunately the comments were very disparaging to the women hockey players, which I do not approve of and I find very misogynistic, but it is what it is. So anyways, I think that's it. I think I'm done, and when I get done here, I'm going to change my clothes, and then I'm going to do. That's the other thing I got back into doing, and that was Sunday. I've been walking on the treadmill, and it's been over 2 years, probably close to 2.5 years since I ran, and I really miss running. So I started, I'm not going to call it running, jogging on the treadmill, and it felt good, and I've been trying to work myself back into it. I would love to get back into running again, but maybe not even so much running, even if I just jog at like 5 miles an hour. I would like to do something like that. So after I get done with this video, I'm going to change my clothes. I'm going to get my running gear, which is nothing more than shorts and the t-shirt on, get on the treadmill, and jog for 45 minutes to an hour, which would be good. I need the exercise, and it also helps to brighten my mood a little bit. So anyways, I am going to wrap things up for now. So I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you have an even better weekend. As always, like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, topics you'd like me to talk about, please in the comment section below. I try. This past week I was very lax, and I made up for it this morning. I replied to everyone's comments from last week. I try to stay on top of them. I try to reply to all comments. Like I said, last week I was lax because I got involved in other things, but I am going to do better this week. So, but anyways, I reply to all comments. So, you know, I make these videos every week because you're part of my extended family, and I say this every week, and I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. I may never meet any of you face to face, but I still consider all of you as part of my family. We may be physically miles apart, but we're all family together, and I appreciate each and every one of you watching every week. You don't have to make comments, which is fine, and those that do, I appreciate that, and I guess I look forward to making next week's video. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Everyone, like I said, have a wonderful week and an even better weekend. Hopefully next week will be a little warmer, but I don't think so. But I will see everyone right here next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.